23.4 kg over a period of about 16 months. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, parents. Today, I have an extremely special guest, and he is Mr. Aljunied, Ustaz Aljunied. He is one of my clients in the VIP Body Thrive Fat Loss Program. And I feel very honored in having this conversation with him because, you know, not many people are able to lose even 1 kg or even 2 kg, right? But this gentleman, you know how many kgs he lost, not how much weight he lost, and not only that he lost weight, but he gained muscle mass. 23.4 kg over a period of about 16 months.
16
Right?
months, yes.
Yes. Anyway, why? Yeah. That's good. Welcome to our conversation here on live Facebook and also YouTube. Well, not YouTube, but just Facebook for now. How have you been, sir?
I'm good, Coach. Thank you so much for having me over. Thank you for nudging us to always, do our best. Yeah, and I'm very happy to be here with you. Talking to you every week is a must. Whether it's an interview or town hall meeting or whether just to catch up, is a great feeling. Thank you, Coach, for this opportunity.
No worries, man. It's my pleasure, and likewise, lah. It's good that we in the VIP we are all like-minded people. We are willing to learn from each other, and I've learned so much from you. Yeah, and not many instructors, coaches, or personal trainers are able to say that, hey, I've got 100 people that I've helped last year lose more than 5 kg, right? But I'm so blessed. I can easily say that. And sometimes I say, one of them lost about 23 kilograms. And that is
of course,
you.
with your help, lah. With your help, I couldn't have done
It's
it alone.
all your work, man. All your work. Anyway, well done on doing the work, and please keep it up. What do you feel so far about being in the VIP program for the past 16 months, sir?
It's it's mind blowing. It's not easy in the beginning, where coach asks you 1, 2, 3, 4 questions and you reply, and then he will suddenly ask, but it's not working for you. Why are you still doing it? And it's like, hey, is he for real or what? This coach, and then it's like, so this coach is he is firm, but he is very caring. He's very concerned. One of the best things I like about him is that he doesn't pressure you. He treats you like an adult. Like, okay, you know what you're supposed to do, and okay, I'll check on you every week. That kind of thing. And I notice what's most important to him is putting in the work, accountability. And for the past 16 months, he has been hand-holding me all the way across. Well, I was in Saudi, in fact. I was 7,300 kilometers away, plus minus. Yeah, and the time difference, the different kind of food that we eat, the different issues that I face while being overseas. He took it in his stride all the way. He was calm, so he made me calm. And I was transitioning from powerlifting, and yeah, he gave me like, okay, take your time. I give you 1 month. You come out. You still want to powerlift, up to you. That kind of thing. Yeah, but once you join the club, you follow by the rules, right? If you want to join 2 clubs, then you follow all the rules, lah. Yeah. So he made it very clear, and we prioritize, and he started working on my mindset, lah. It's always the mindset, is the unlearning. The unlearning is challenging, it's real, but something that must be done. Yeah, for example, like issues with breakfast, issues with I must finish my food no matter what, matters to like, hey, I must eat with my lingam, no matter what. Then you say, like, eat like your lingam. So what, Okay, so the approach and the systems in place are not perfect, because nothing in life is perfect. but it works. It definitely works when you want it, when you are hungry for it. Yeah. So for the past
Well,
16 months, it's been challenging but doable. So yeah.
oh, that challenging but doable is something
Yeah.
that I think is 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 great for us, right? Because a lot of times
Yes.
people say it's challenging, it's challenging, it's challenging,
Yeah.
and struggling. But for us,
Yeah.
it's challenging and doable. And this is one of the things that we do in the VIP Fat Loss program.
Yes.
Well done, sir, on this, because there are two things that we need to do in the VIP program, right? We have one path, and in that path,
Mm.
there's many different things that we do. And everything that we do needs to have two conditions, right? One is it has to be doable. So if something is
Yeah.
difficult, I want you to change for it. And next one is you need to get better by 1% every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that you know all this very, very well. You've been coaching and co-learning together with all the other VIPs. And the other one is, of course, we also factor in elements and days to slack, right?
Mm.
So you have been doing so well with this. That's all an A plus for you, man. A plus for you in doing the work. Thank you, sir. So yeah, challenging but doable.
Doable.
Of course, it is challenging, right? It's not easy to lose his 23.4 kilograms, and this is why like people will be like asking like, how do you do it? And how do you do it without having meal replacements? How do you do it without doing any cardio? You don't do any cardio, right?
No, I've I don't have budget for meal replacements, frankly. Okay, and I don't I used to do cardio, but you so noisy about it. I used to swim. Like, Ustaz, why are you swimming? Like, hey, swimming is good, what? So
Mm,
like, yeah, but do the work. I say okay. So I don't. Yeah, I stopped doing cardio. I've not jogged for so long. I don't remember jogging.
mm,
I don't remember running. But I buy lah the jogging shoes. I buy lah because it's normal for anybody to have a jogging shoe. Just in case if you drag me out for boot camp, at least I have one decent shoe, to wear. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And meal replacements. No, eat properly lah. Like what
Mm,
you teach like is in the program. I mean, eat your greens, your dark leafy greens. I mean, eat food eat real food. Yeah.
eat real food. Yeah.
Yeah.
And about the running part, right? Let's talk about
Uh,
food later on. About the running part, about the cardio, about the swimming. You can do it, right? You can. But if
yeah.
something that doesn't, that you love to do but don't produce results, that's where I wanted you to do a bit of unlearning and
Yeah.
perhaps putting it aside for a while. Yeah. But there are
Yes.
people in our group, like Razid loves to run, Fendi
Yes. Yes.
loves to run, and they are
Yeah.
doing well. So
Yes.
you can do all that, but you must do other things also that will lead you to your results. Yeah. And like for
Yes.
yourself, Ustaz, I really admire the fact that you trust the systems, as in like you are a power lifter. You've been training for how many years before the VIP? 4 years.
For I mean, I was doing calisthenics 2 years. I was doing
Calisthenics.
boxing for 2 years, and then I was doing powerlifting for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So exercising, and of course, when I join you, the hypertrophy part, I'm not used to it. So it's weights, it's exercise, but it's
Mm,
something new to me.
mm,
Yeah.
mm,
I mean, I can't know everything just because I did a few sports for fun, but I don't know everything. So even the breathing, you were telling me, breathe properly, and all that. So yeah.
yeah, you want a different school of thoughts have different ways, right?
Yes, yes,
You wouldn't
yeah,
say that. Oh, this one different school
yeah,
of thought. Yeah, I
yeah,
think
different.
it's something that all of us needs to learn. Right, fitness is broad, right? It can range from cardio-based activities mostly to power-based activities, right?
Yeah,
So you
true.
need to find the right exercises that help you in the weight loss. And
Yes,
unfortunately, I have to say, those who have been struggling, they cannot find the right strategy or the right kind of exercises that can help them build metabolism and fix their hormones, which is a
yes,
problem lah, right?
yes,
Because like I said lah, if you are always going for powerlifting or you are going for any kind of other cardio exercises and you get tired at the end of the day and then you're not seeing your body change, then I mean, as a friend, I would like you to reconsider. Yeah, and you
yes,
did. So super.
yeah. And you gave me ample time to also to reconsider.
We all need time to make changes. And what 1% better, right? 1% better. We don't
Yes, yes.
that
It took me quite some time to understand 1% better. Yeah.
Okay, that one is our trade secret. Okay. Yeah, it takes a lot of learning, right? Because all of us, most
Yeah.
of us here in this day and age, we want things fast. And when we see changes, fast changes, we love it. And then after that, we might also get back negative fast changes
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the habits are not there, the routines are not there, right? The body is not accustomed to that kind or the way that you are supposed to be eating. So yeah, and all that being said, it is not an easy thing to do, right? To change the way we eat and all. But
Yeah.
as long as we are focusing on one thing at a time, and then we stack, right, our habits, we stack the way we think, the thoughts that we do in the VIP, it makes a lot of difference, right? Compared
Yeah.
to the past, like I say. Ha! Someone is laughing. Okay, sir. Let's have the questions coming in. Okay, so let me see. For those of you who have just joined us. Good evening, everyone. We are now having a little casual conversation on how Mr. Aljunied, Ustaz Aljunied, has experienced his experience in the VIP program. So, wait, I'm distracted by Fami saying Lingam. You see,
Yeah. Yeah. He
yeah,
also
yeah,
crazy over
Lingam got
lingam.
a lot of sugar, but okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Go eat,
But
eat.
coach, wait, I have to
Oh,
defend lingam a bit. Lingam, if you read the ingredient, chili, then sugar. If you read the other chili sauce like Maggi or what, is sugar first, and then later chili. So got more chili, coach.
yeah, super.
Okay, bro, Fami, don't worry, we got it.
We got it right. Yeah, for those of you who perhaps are not familiar why Ustaz Aljunied mentioned which comes first is because whenever you look at a nutrition label and you see that the first ingredient there, that means that is mostly it. That means if it's chili first, mostly it is made out of chili, right? If you go to a
Yeah,
supermarket and then you take a juice, right?
yeah,
Let's say orange juice, and then you look at the label and it says that, oh, sugar first, right? That means you're drinking more sugar as compared
yeah,
to orange. Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean that is just an example lah. Yeah. So okay, thank you so much. Thank you for defending Lingam, bro. For those of you who just joined us, welcome. Happy New Year's Eve. And today we are going to learn a bit, one or two things from Ustaz Aljunied on how his journey has been in the VIP Fat Loss program and the Body Thrive. And if you feel that this 23.4 kg that he lost all these months can be inspirational to people who are overweight, please feel free to like, comment, and share. Okay, because when you like, comment, and share, what's going to happen is that Facebook is going to say, hey, this post is good. It is going to help people change their life, change the way they think, uh, get back the energy that they want, fix their knee problems. You know, when you're overweight, you have knee issues and all that. So please feel free to like, comment, and share. And you never know, in the next 4 or 5 years, if someone sees this now, in the next 4 or 5 years, and they are inspired, right? They do take action in 20 in like say tomorrow, then
Mm.
in 4 or 5 years they might lower their diabetes glucose levels, right? The chances of diabetes goes down, or perhaps if they are on diabetes medicine, they lay off the medicine altogether, or perhaps they lower down their chances of getting hypertension, cholesterol, and everything. So you might just save someone, right? With your like, comment, and share. Okay, cannot, Ustaz? That's a good pitch,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
Done,
sir.
coach.
Can let me just wait. By the way, those of you who have been messaging me or have been seeing my post on our new 7-day Restart 21 challenge, please feel free to go to bodythrive.co/restart 21 to sign up and start exercising safely and easily. Okay, so please remember to do it now because we are starting soon. Right? You're starting soon. Okay, Ustaz. Let's talk about your journey in the VIP. Go ahead, whatever that you are doing, go ahead. It is a casual chat, sir.
So
So, what are the problems or the challenges before you came into the VIP, right? What were the challenges that you faced that you say, hey, cannot, I need to find someone? I know you mentioned just now. Perhaps you can tell us a bit more about it and how you felt at that time, sir.
okay, it started with many years ago. You know, as everybody in the VIP group knows that I stalked you for like many years. So while training for boxing, even at the beginners level, I was stalking you. You know, like after the session on the bus, you know, see what is this coach doing? What is he talking about? Yeah, so it's been for many years since the calisthenic time, powerlifting time, and all that. And you know, every time something new that you talk about or you share with regards to mindset and makan, food,
Mm.
nutrition, I would actually uh, literally lean back and say like, "Alamak, this is a lot of work. Man. I mean, what he's doing is right, but it's gonna take effort. You know, I'm already putting in so much effort on this part of the training, and then have to do the makan part already. So it's not easy lah. It's difficult on us lah. You know, to change everything at one shot and all that. So you know, and time passed by so fast, and you know, until I told myself that, I think I have to put a stop lah to this yo-yo. You know, so many kind of makan already. You know, morning six times eating, 8 times pre-breakfast, breakfast, post-breakfast, pre-lunch, lunch, post-lunch, you know, like, and then ordering nuts like at $80, you know, stocking up nuts and uh, a lot of things lah. Just, you know, just follow people anyhow, you know. Yeah, so I got tired of it literally, and I told myself, okay, I'm gonna put all this whatever I've learned aside, you know, and I'm just gonna unlearn, you know, just empty cup, you know, hook up with coach, and whatever he say is gonna be yes sir. That's it. But it took me six years lah. Yeah. So I should have started way earlier lah. Yeah. So yeah
Thank
lah,
you.
coach. Yeah,
Thank you for
that's how I started to come under your wing, your guidance.
Thank you, sir. And it's similar, right, to all the others also. They will try all the different things. They try the
Mm.
different diets. They try the replacement programs, and then they start getting back their weight. And then they try all the different cardio. And then when
Yeah.
they say, okay, I am tired, I need to find a better way to do this.
Yeah.
And this is where I always get into conversations with them. Like, okay,
Mm.
am I your last resort? Yes, you are my
Mm.
last resort.
You better
So
work.
it better work, man. It better work. So coming back to the last resort, let me ask you something. Okay, if let's say this is your last resort, right? Like this program, do you think it is actually your last resort and the solution to all your weight loss issues, or do you think that I think I'm gonna get someone another program after this? What's your take on this?
Okay, I mean, I a bit of background. I mean, besides all the other sports on the side, we will, you know, I will uh, register for marathons, you know, go
Mm.
hiking and all that, and even buy the child carrier, you know, by Duter, where we go for marathons, and my son will sit inside, you know, and go for it. It's a family event, whether I alone or family is no excuse. But within these 6 years of following you and not being convinced, I actually realized that at every step or juncture of what you what you uploaded or what you shared, there's always this reflection. You know, is it right or is it? It's okay, like, I try myself. So I even bought a bag just to carry food. You know, that 6-pack brand. It's like expensive, you know. Order from UK, like, £300, you know, just to carry
Ooh.
food around. Organized lah. I mean, with the gym clothes and the gym accessories, the belts, you know, bag for the shoe, and then compartments for laptop and all. It's a complete. I still have it, but I don't use anymore lah. I don't need to eat 6 to 8 times every day anymore. So So yeah, so that journey itself, that daily checking you out, weekly, and at the same time still being stubborn, doing what I do. When it, for me personally, when it's time for me to approach you, it's like to me, is that's it. Is there's no second choice. Not like I'm gonna try you for 3 months and then and then try another coach. Like there's so many coaches out there. What maybe he's not the one for me. It's not that. It's just that I feel that I have simply done enough research and action. Try this, try that, and all that. Discuss. Meet siblings, talk. Argue and all that. But so by the time it's your turn, it's like, yeah, it's here's the way lah. That's it. So just drop everything and just follow through. Yeah.
Ooh, not easy to do that. Just drop everything
Yeah.
and follow through. And
Cannot
I
take
mean,
it already. All the way up here already. I see this.
thank you, Ustaz. Yeah, we didn't meet, right, for some time until, like, yeah, you were in Saudi,
Mm.
and Jeddah, right? You were in Jeddah. You were
Yeah.
outstation
Yeah.
there. Yeah, and when you were there, how many kgs did you just came back because of this COVID period, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how many
Yeah.
months? Okay, let's say from the start of the VIP and
Mm.
until the end of your Saudi, let's say tour lah. I
Mm.
call it tour.
Mm. Mm.
How many months is that?
It's plus minus 2 years lah. That means when I arrived there December, I started with you in July. So
Oh,
I
okay.
was I was 96
Mm.
kg.
So
Yeah.
how many kgs do you lose before you come back to Singapore for good? But that means I don't see you
Uh,
in person.
uh, around maybe 8
Eight, yeah.
kg, 8 to
Mm.
10 plus minus. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
why I ask is because many people, when I tell them that, hey, this program is me hand holding you
Mm.
remotely, they'll be like,
Yeah.
does it work? Like, no, I have to see you and train. So you just debunked that
Yeah.
that whatever that they're saying, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's real, even though it's just online by WhatsApp or by websites. It's real. I remember the part when I didn't want to do the CS challenge, the squats and all that body weight, because I'm just so sore from training from the gym. And they say,
Mm-hmm.
no, start, you got to do it. If you don't do it today, you got to do it tomorrow. And then when I try to do the body weight workout, I'm too sore to do the hypertrophy. And then you told me, okay, yo, slow down, stop the hypertrophy, focus on the CS challenge, on the body weight until you're good at it, the basics. And then it got too easy. And then you told me, no, okay, do it twice. So it's hand holding, but progressive. But of course, I really want it lah. If someone who like 6:30 just pay and then, then it won't work lah. It's because I also really want changes and improvement, and you are that magician. You just do your job. You just do your magic and it works. Yeah. So it's two-way lah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know about magician, but yes, thank you for saying that. You always say that. It's actually all of it, all your work. I'm there to just point you the way where to go. And perhaps maybe we can talk about it, like since you said about this magician, and just before that, you said there are tweaks that we do, right? The tweaks that
Yeah.
we do, right? Change this, change that.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
for a little backstory, for everyone who just joined us, Ustaz Aljunied in the past loved to do a lot of weight powerlifting exercises, and when he came into the program, I have to coerce and persuade him to stop that for a while because that's not producing any result. So for those of you who are doing like dance exercise classes, it's good. You do like boxing, or martial arts, or you do cycling. It's super good, right? Because I love all that also, less the dancing one lah. But if you're not seeing results, you need to make sure that you change. And this is something that we do also in the VIP, right? Like we have our exercises that we know we're supposed to be doing, but if we are not seeing results or we're having too much fatigue and all, we need to change.
Yeah.
And this one
Yeah.
is our method L.
Yeah.
This one we can share it with others. This method L is something that people need to know. It makes our program extremely dynamic. Okay, when we optimize and we get into a little bit of experiments and making changes to the variables that make us better, then we can move forward. Yeah, because many people think that when they look at my face, they think that, hey, this coach sure tekan exercise one. It is not, like exercise, right? Exercise, if you were to go hard, you can, but you may just be struggling over and over again,
Yeah,
because we don't want that to happen. And we in the VIP, we only start with 10 minutes of exercise every day with days to slack. And then this 10 minutes also is not tekan. It is actually
yeah,
the lazy way to exercise, right? You want to do 100 reps, go ahead. You want to do 400, go ahead. You want to do 5 reps, go ahead. But
yeah,
you must get better by 1% tomorrow. Yeah. So
yes.
that's something that I feel is good. You can also slack, right? Like when I go to for my holidays, alamak, I miss my holidays.
Yeah, your one whole month holiday, yeah? Yeah.
I miss I miss my New Zealand trips. Yeah. Anyway, when I go to New Zealand, there's no gym. So there are times that I slack, right? Because wherever I go, I don't go to hotels, right? I don't stay at hotels, but I stay at houses. And these houses are really like in the forest or by the lake. You want gym? You pick up that lock, right? That three lock,
Yeah.
and you do your bench press. You
In
do your
nature lah. Yeah.
so it's something that we need to always be experimenting. We need to be optimizing. If we were to follow a strict rule or a strict what do you call this, routine to just exercise a particular manner, then it will not last, because we want to be better every day, even beyond the 90 days that we are in, every single term, right? Yeah. Okay, so thank you. I know that this is your interview, but I like to talk, so thank you for this. All right. Next one. Okay. What are the changes that you see, okay, and feel when you are in this VIP program?
Changes, first of all, would be mindset. It's like you always say, Ustad, why do something when it doesn't give you results? See, that is the issue when we enter a training program, or when we enter the gym, or when run down the block to go for a walk or to go for a jog. We actually do something else, and our intention or expectation is something else. It's not sync. So for example, I do boxing to lose weight, but I'm not even fit to do a warm-up in boxing. For example, I do powerlifting to lose weight. You cannot lose weight by doing powerlifting, because you need the weight to pull and push a lot of weight, that kind of thing. And I'm always at the beginner's level. Why? Because I always stop at 2 years. Do one spot, 2 years stop, 2 years stop, 2 years. Nothing happens. Play tennis. 90 over kilo, play tennis. My knees, screaming for help. I shouldn't be playing tennis or learning tennis, training for tennis under the intention of losing weight. It doesn't make sense. You can't. All the jerky short movement, all the shuttle runs and all that. Yeah. So all the sports that I entered, I'm actually not fit for it. But I actually have that picture in my mind. Okay, I do this, I can lose weight, I can sleep, I'll have my washboard, which actually is not true. So what's going on in your program is that you change the mindset. So that was my issue, my mindset. So you say, no, you got to do this, you got to build muscles, you lose fat, build muscles, do 1, 2, 3, 4, take picture every day, be accountable for what you put into your mouth, and tell me how you feel at the end of the day. We have journals, update, be responsible. So that's the training lah, is the daily training, like you send your children to Kumon, every day kena do, it's like that. Yeah, do until it happens.
Thank you. And how do you feel in terms of your, in terms of like general happiness in the past and now that you have lost this 23.4 kg?
Of course, I'm very happy, I'm very delighted. But the best part about it is that I'm not worried about losing it. So there's no more yo-yo. So in the past, I lose 2 kilo, I'll be like, wow, I lose 2 kilo, let's go out. That kind of thing. I will tell the whole world. But like now I lose 3 kilos, like okay, good lah, 3 kilo. Like yeah, I know, confirm must lose what, because I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm consistent. So lose lah. It's straightforward. You do this, you get this. You're consistent, you get it. You don't understand, you ask coach. And I feel very happy, and I don't feel worried that I will lose. It's not a trophy that I can lose. It's ingrained within me because of the systems and because of the mindset shift. Yeah, so I feel very happy. I feel relieved that I don't have to chase. I really feel that it belongs to me. This fat loss and muscle gain is mine.
Mm.
It's not something that I have to go somewhere and take it. And if I don't get it, or if I lose my way, how you know?
Mm.
Every week you turn What you turn? No need you turn. You know what to do the next day. That's it. Yeah.
You
So
gangster, right?
whenever so like whenever someone say cheat day, I say what cheat day? Plan, all this plan already. What cheat
Oh,
day? Yeah, mind your word, that kind of thing.
yes. Say,
So yeah,
you're
something
like,
like that lah. That's how I feel lah. I feel I own it. You get what I mean?
yeah.
Uh,
It's good because many people, when they get into a program, they don't mind me saying, follow other people's instructions. But in the VIP, when I created the VIP from the start, I wanted to be a learning program for everyone, such that after the 90 days, if you want to go on your own, you are able to go and do yourself. Yeah. But of course, some of us will need more time, and some of us are very comfortable in not only continuously learning, but also sharing your expertise with others, because that's part of our VIP methods, right? Which is connection, right? Whenever we learn something and then we teach someone of that particular method, that particular strategy, we also get smarter, because that's how it is, right? It just reinforces your learning. And then if let's say you are sharing the wrong things, if then there's always someone who will have a check, or I would say that there's always check and balance in that
yeah.
system.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And it's good that everyone stays humble, and of course you are really showing this level of humility that many of us aspire to have. Well done, Sas. Thank you for inspiring us to be more humble. I'm also have to remind myself. Anyway, yeah, great with to hear about what you just mentioned just now. Now I want to ask you this, okay? What was your biggest challenge when you are in the program? I know that you say about unlearn. I
Mm,
don't know whether that's a
yeah.
biggest challenge or not. Are there any other
Yeah.
issues that you feel that needs you can share?
Yeah. Uh, is simply we are simply human, and we are not perfect, and we can't unlearn everything. So the
Mm.
issue that I'm facing since day one, that means for the past 16 months or 14 months, would be binging.
Mm.
Yeah, so I have this sweet tooth. I think my coach also like that lah. He don't binge, but he eat a lot also of ice cream. But I don't eat ice cream. But yeah, I'm more into cakes. So yeah, and I'm shameless about it. I will tell my VIP family, I will tell coach, and coach tell me, start every time you binge, you update, you put it bold. I want the level of awareness to rise. And then he keeps on going for weeks, every day. And then after that, he say, okay, now I want pictures, So that's how he train you lah. That means you face the music, you admit, there's nothing to hide. We are not ashamed of it. And we have weaknesses. Yeah. And now after many months of support from the VIP family and from coach, he is very busy lah. This coach very busy. So, but whenever he reply, that means wow, he must reply already. Then whatever he say, I will definitely okay do. Don't talk much, just do. That kind of thing. Yeah. So now I am able to, for the past 2 months, the whole of November and now December, I am able to not even snack on Sunday, Mondays, and then I snack on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursdays, no snack. So now I am able to not snack and forget about binging lah. No more binging the past 2 months. 4 days in a week. Yeah.
Whew.
So thank you to everybody for your support and help, and of course to my family, my boys also. My boy, when he catch me with something in the mouth, he will literally, Abba, you better spit that out from your mouth.
Oh,
I was like, it's peanut butter. Don't lie. I said, okay, okay.
you
So
mafia,
yeah,
you
mafia.
hate mafia, and all have little.
And environment very important, coach.
Environment is very important. Yeah, talking
Yeah,
about environment, allow me to also thank all the other VIP clients of mine. Uh, Without each and every one of you, the rest of us who are in the VIP, we will struggle because
yeah,
we won't be able to get ideas. We won't be able to learn from your successes and your struggles. The
yeah,
the core uh, idea of being in a group of like-minded people who don't mind sharing their struggles, like for yourself is a binging, right? And
yeah.
also, of course, to be able to empathize with one another,
Mm,
we this is the secret to success. Because if you don't surround yourself with successful people or people who are on the way to success, then it's hard for you to be successful. So I know there are some people who before they come into the VIP, they say, Coach, I'm in another program. I also have all this, this chat group
mm,
and all that. But every time they have to post only healthy food. And then exercises, they post all the different difficult exercises.
mm,
Basically it's like an ego game. I feel I might be wrong, right? It's an ego game, like, oh, who can burn the most calories in 1 hour, who can uh I don't know. All the to me is negative lah, because it is not a
yeah.
competition, right? It is all about nudging, all about
Mm,
gently pushing one another. Yeah, and then sometimes when I see you advising others, like when you talk to VIP A, you talk in a certain way, VIP B in a certain way. So it is like that, and I really appreciate. It's not only you, every one of you, nearly
yeah,
every one of you, who's doing the work. When you are advising or giving advice or teaching others based on the VIP principles, you are always focusing on customizing for each other, and this is something that is important because there's no one size fits all one, right? If I were to tell
yeah.
you, oh, every day you must be eating this particular brand of powder every morning, must take 1 scoop, 2 scoop, until when, right? So instead of that,
Yeah.
like, why don't you eat your prata? That's what we do, right? Okay,
Yeah,
what
plan your prata.
plan your prata, and every time you take
Yeah.
you do your prata, you'll be like, oh, body
Uh,
transformation prata
all the way.
all the way. And like, man, this gentleman, you 23.4 kgs eating prata.
Mm.
Well
I
done.
will I will travel after subuh, after morning prayer, don't sleep. Travel to Teban just to eat the prata.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Come lah, Changi Village.
Very far.
Yeah, I know. I'll take
I
it to
will,
the
I will,
next.
I will, I
Not
will.
that the prata there is nice, but because I
Can
also
meet you
like to
lah.
travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully one day we can go to. Oh, by the way, we have a VIP prata party next week,
Huh? Oh
Friday,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
Ah.
Razid said,
Eh,
yeah.
the hunk, the VIP
Huh?
hunk,
The hunk
the
of the
VIP hunk.
VIP.
Ah. Yeah.
Okay, we continue and talk about prata, right? I'm worried that people just tune in and then suddenly say, "Hey, this VIP Fellows program is all about eating prata." It is not, huh? It is about planning when you can eat prata, and of course, not depriving
Yeah.
yourself of your
No.
favorite food. I
Yes.
Ustaz Aljunied, he has his snacks, right? He doesn't deprive himself. Of course, he is trying his best to make changes to his eating patterns. I have ice cream nearly every day, and honestly, just now I had 2 scoops of ice cream, pistachio and mint with waffle that's just baked. The smell of the waffle, I can smell it from here, even though the shop is about 800 meters away. It's you can have it, right? You can have it,
Oh
but
my
if you
God.
but if it's not doing good, you gotta change lah. Okay, anyway, that one is inside our strategies. We'll talk about another time. You're like shaking it like. Okay, sir. Let's go on to the next question. Okay. Um,
Okay.
what advice would you have to anyone who is looking to starting out on this VIP program that you are currently doing, sir? Advice for others.
Yeah. Okay lah, I will not advise lah. I'm also still a student, still learning. I would like to share that if you're going into this program under coach, uh, it would mean that you will be committed lah, because the difference between coach and the others, coach Sham one got a lot of studying to do, a lot of learning. So no matter how terror you come in, you will still be needed to actually learn. Yeah.
Do assignments,
So
ah.
yeah, learn, do assignment and all.
No, no,
Alamak.
no, assignment. Simple ones.
Uh, so yeah, it's a commitment and then please manage your expectation because it takes time There's no magic pill, blue pill red pill. There's no. It's all natural. It's all real. It's all your mindset, your makan, your movement. Is what Coach Sham is doing is literally bring you back to basics and then making it into gold standards. Yeah, gold standards.
Ooh, I
So
like, ooh, gold
yeah,
standard. True,
yeah.
right?
So
Yeah, in
yeah,
our life, sometimes we don't realize that the things that we do are all like perhaps bronze standard or
tak ada.
silver. We don't see it, or sometimes if we know that our standards when we design our life, we know that it is low standard, but there's no one to remind you that hey, it's quite low, no, bro. Let's bring it up slightly higher.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is what I said, right? Always live life by design, not by default.
Mm,
Because if you decide on living life by default, your life will be determined by other people. But that doesn't mean that you
yeah,
disrespect others, right? Yeah.
true.
But coming back to this, Ustaz, just I mean, not to scare anyone that's considering to come in. The learning that needs to be done is because this is a learning program. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because how often or how long you want to be tied down to a particular uh, coach or personal trainer forever? Okay, if that's your thing, go ahead. But don't you want to be able to, hey, I can even do it myself, even if I'm not with a personal trainer? Because when you have a personal trainer, when you have a coach, they will raise you to the next level. But depends, okay? So if your personal trainer is someone who is an expert in fitness, it is different than fat loss. It is
yeah,
different. Nutrition and fitness are two different things altogether. When I take
yeah.
all my certification in fitness, right, there is a nutrition component, but it is like 5 to 10% of whatever that I'm learning. Yeah, and if you were to look at CSCS, okay, which is not Coach Sham, but but yeah, but the conditioning and strength certification from NSCA,
Mm, mm,
there is a portion of nutrition, but also 10%, and that one again you must have a degree in order to use for you to get it. So it
mm,
depends. So if you want to look at the program, your goal is fat loss. Learn from a coach or learn from a program that teaches you fat loss. Yeah, which encompasses not only exercise or fitness, not only encompasses food for nourishing your body, but also psychology. Because this is something that's most important that a lot of people don't understand. When we learn how to control our mind, we control our bodies, right? It all starts from us.
in fact, coach, that is actually the main reason why I actually chose to come into your program, which is the knowledge. I don't
Mm.
have the knowledge. I mean, like real knowledge, organized, science backed up by science, organized, and then of course your background also says a lot. You're a professor in sports, right? Professor, right?
Professor.
So so like when we were powerlifting or boxing, or when we were doing calisthenics, when we asked the coach, hey, makan what are good, that kind of thing, they would not share actually, because
Mm.
that would actually include another set of fees, because you are paying
Mhm.
me for training,
Mm.
so and then sometimes they say, hey, eat more maybe eat more meat, or like maybe this or maybe that, maybe you check your carbs. Like, check what? I don't know, I'm asking you. And then you ask me back again. So
Yeah.
the reason also I literally put a stop to my search is because I actually came to a point of realization after so long that you actually teach the knowledge.
Mm.
And What else would I ask for? That's it.
Well, thank you for
Yeah.
being able to accept the little things that I share, sir.
No
And
little things. 100 over videos. Where got little?
a lot
Yeah.
of people, when they are trying, when they want to get into a weight loss fat loss program, they just want to follow instructions. So we do have that also. We can tell you
Yeah.
what to be doing, but at the same time I will also share and coach you on what you should be doing when you're on your own. So it's for everyone. Like it is a learning program, but also if you want to just close one eye and just do what others are doing, also can.
Mhm.
But of course, as a coach, as a, if you don't mind me saying, a teacher in this program, I want you to be the best student amongst everyone else. And it is not competition amongst everyone else, but amongst yourself. That's what I mean, you know. So just get better, get better, get better than you were yesterday. And the way I look at it, the more humble you are, the more the results you will see. Of course, there's many other factors at play. Okay, don't get me wrong, but the humility plays along a big game, a big reason, a long game, lah. A big reason to your weight loss, fat loss. I'll give you an example. Okay, there are a few people before they come into the VIP, they talk to me. Coach, I want to lose weight. Okay, and some of them are like 40 kgs overweight.
Oh.
Okay. Mm. And then I look through the assessment, and of course, in the assessment, I see there are many gaps that they don't know, right? Like how to fix your hormones, how to increase your metabolism by eating right, eating at the right time. So a lot of things I feel they don't know. And then when I ask them about their knowledge, what do you think about your knowledge about losing weight? I said, you know what they say? They say that, oh, I know everything. I've read so many things on the internet. I've watched so many YouTubes. I know how to lose weight. I know. Then I always ask back, if you know how to lose weight, how come you are 40 kgs overweight? So the level of humility needs to be there, because many of us, when we put in 100 hours of learning from YouTube or like reading from books, it doesn't mean it is complete, right? 100 hours can be wrong knowledge, which we don't know, or maybe outdated. Yeah. So the things that I have prepared, because my intent is to get every one of you get better and get your results as fast as possible. Hold on, as safe as possible, and keep the weight off as long as possible. And because of that, I always do my best and do my research. We work on three big stages. Number one is foundations. Okay. If you want to lose weight, you cannot straight away do exercise only, because if you stop doing exercises, what's going to happen? Your hormones will still not be fixed. Your metabolism will still be low. You are going to feed your body all the things that's not right. Even though, like, people hear, hey, how come Coach Sham can be eating all this ice cream and all that? That's because I feel blessed, because I know how to nourish my body and know when and how to stop. Such that my relationship with food is, to me, is okay. It's good. Yeah, because many people have not so good relationship with food. That's why they continue struggling. So coming back to this, right? The things that we learn in the VIP Fat Loss Program, there are three stages. Number one, we build the foundations by learning, having accountability, having guidance, motivation, discipline. We will learn how to improve and increase our motivation and discipline. And then we make the transformation here with fixing our hormones by doing the right exercises. 10 minutes only, by the way, right? Only 10 minutes. And then we will also not fix, but increase our metabolic rate, such that, like, if you look at me and Ustaz Aljunied right now, right? We are now chilling, doing nothing, chit-chatting, but we are very confident that our body is, like, really burning fat instead of just wanting to burn sugar or glucose. Yeah. So we are very confident of that, and that's why we don't need to do any kind of cardio. If you love cardio, it is perfectly fine. Coming back to our PDF guide, this is our nutrition portion here, where we eat the right things, we eat the not so right things, we eat the sinful things, but we still see results. Yeah. And this is where the transformation happens. If you want to make sure your body changes, this is where it is. Consistency is where the next stage is. If you're consistently doing exercises alone, remember, you need to have your foundations and make your transformation here. If not, you will always be struggling. You'll always be wanting to burn calories. It's quite stressful. Yeah? And then we talk about just now, live life by design. This is where we raise our standards. We raise our ability to to make sure that the things that we do are gold standard, like what Ustaz Aljunied mentioned just now. And then of course we have our optimization here. We keep on changing the things that we do in the VIP such that we will get better by 1% every single day. So yeah, that's what we do in the VIP fat loss program. Yeah. Ustaz, thank you so much for waiting. Do you still have time, sir? How much time do we have?
Yes, I have.
10 minutes,
Until
10
you leave
minutes.
your office lah. Until you leave
Uh,
your office.
yeah, yesterday I left at what time? 10:30. The day before 10:30.
Aduh.
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 Okay. Let me change this for a bit here, then we can chit chat. Okay. The numbers are okay. Like, comment, and share. Those of you who are just join us, please go ahead and like, comment, and share. Right. Next one. Okay. Every kind of a fat loss program or any kind of a coaching program requires some kind of investment, right? Some kind of investment. So let me ask you this, Ustaz. What do you think? Okay, you don't mention about the investment because everyone values investment differently. But to you, do you think that this is totally worth it for you, or maybe it's just too costly? What's your take on this?
It's actually easy lah. The money you have, whether you spend now or you spend later, or how you spend it, the money will definitely be outgoing, right? Will definitely be spent. So I would rather spend the money being healthy during this positive and fitness wellness journey instead of living normally and waiting to fall sick and then spend $50,000 or $40,000 at the hospital trying to repair myself after all the donkey years of abusing intake and lifestyle. Yeah. So the money must spend, the investment must make how you do it. Yeah. So of course it's always worth it lah, right? I can't remember when was the last time I went to the clinic. I'm very frank. I cannot remember when I took MC. MC for my son, yeah lah. But MC for me, I don't recall. I'm not being very proud or egoistic about it. It's simply that the money will still come out. If I don't pay for this program, I'm gonna pay the doctor or the hospital or the sensei or the kiro or whoever lah that can give me momentary relief.
Relief, yeah.
Brief relief. It's not repaired, it's not cured, it's just for that moment. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ustaz, for that. Like many of us in the VIP, when I hear that, hey, I've been I've been doing the work in the VIP and I can now climb the what you call the climb
rock.
the wall, the rock.
The wall.
Yeah. And then I can now lift heavy, what do you call this, plastic bags going to the market.
Yes.
I can now go up the bus easily without any pain.
Yeah.
I can do my prayers with ease when I bend my knees. I think these are the things that's really priceless. So like what you said, when you get into a program, it doesn't have to be this particular program, but whatever program that you are in, and you feel that you're doing the work and you're seeing the results, I feel that whatever benefits are just priceless. So why I brought this up, Ustaz, my challenge is this. When I talk to someone who, let's say, needs to lose 10 kg and then they've been struggling for over 10 years and all the way have 10 kgs in on their body, extra. And then when they talk about the investment, they always say that, oh no lah, this is something that's not for me. I don't even want to pay anyone or anything to to do this, because anyone can exercise, right? I can just look at YouTube and all. And if you were to talk to, remember there's this one guy I told you, right? 100 and how many? 40 140 120, I can't remember also lah. And then I like, Ustaz, I talked to this person and he don't want to make any changes in his life, and he don't want to get into the VIP. I'm confident that they are okay to invest in themselves, but I feel that if you don't want to do it, you will have a lot of reasons, right? Not money. It's not money. It is whether you want to do it or not. Yeah. So coming back to the investment, for those of you who need to make changes because perhaps your diabetes level is high, you have a higher risk of getting any kind of like heart disease, and if you feel that you don't want to invest in yourself, I would strongly suggest you look at your decision and rethink again, right? Because
Yeah,
it is a life and death for many of us who are
yeah,
already having issues with health. Yeah, invest in yourself instead of in paying for medical fees. Yeah,
yeah.
which it can be quite a fair bit. Yeah. What's your advice for these people, Ustaz? If let's say, okay, let's say this guy is working, the wife is working, but he has been struggling for 10 years, need to lose another 10 kg for the past 10 years, but don't want to do any kind of investment. What's your advice or suggestion to him?
I, w- I actually went through this, this period of denial for 6 years, looking at your status, looking at your uploads and all that, but in denial for 6 years. So I went through this, so I understand where they're coming from. I would suggest that they actually take a pen and paper and write down what is it that you want. That's all. And what is important to you. It's just that. It's just that there's so many things that are, our thoughts are so entangled, so disrupted at times that we actually cannot even think clearly or make the right decision. Something takes us so long, so many years just to say, okay, I'll go with Coach Sham. Took me 6 years. I am actually blessed that I didn't fall sick within that 6 years. You know? So yeah, guys, don't wait too long. Get a pen and paper, write down, what are your priorities, what you want, manage your expectations. That's it's simple, don't make it difficult.
You really speak like a true blue VIP, huh? All this
Blue.
why blue.
Blue.
Why do you need to make changes to your body? Okay, before this
Yeah.
gangster slash mafia ustaz come and take, let's take down a pen and paper and write it down.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's
Yeah,
important enough, you'll do something about it. Yeah.
yeah, it is. It's true, because like I said, it doesn't have to be the VIP
Yeah.
body thrive fat loss program. It can be any program for your health.
Yeah.
Improve your health, please. Invest in yourself. Invest in learning.
Yeah.
Invest in getting guidance. Invest in getting into a group that is good. I see a lot of these kakak who exercise without a coach. Right,
Yeah.
we have them in the VIP. Of course, there are also people who are not in the VIP. They have their own exercise groups. Go
Mm.
ahead, invest in equipment. If you need, invest in good shoes, invest in
Yeah.
yourself, because it can be a matter of life or death. I mean, I don't mean to sound morbid, but when you talk to many people who are like 120 kgs, you want to help them. And if even at times, right, I say that, okay bro, no worries, okay, I will sponsor part of it. I will belanja you part of the investment, and they still don't want. So cannot lah. It's not it is basically
Yeah.
them who are not ready to come in. So I always pray that, okay, may God make them ready to come in quickly. Yeah. So for
Yeah.
those of you who are listening, who has been on the fence, please, 2021 is here, 2020 is done. Let's get started lah. Yeah. Don't wait anymore. It's good to take action. Yeah.
I would give it a 10 over 10 when anybody takes full advantage of it.
Okay, Ustaz, thank you so much for your time. Do you have any more things you want to share, advise, or suggest to
Uh,
those
I
who's
I
listening
would like
right now?
I would like to just say this phrase, like it will be chase for goodness. Good things don't wait lah. Yeah,
Mm.
if you think that this program is good, don't wait 6 years. Just go get it. Yeah, get coach by the neck. Coach, I want this, I want that. Yeah, he will give you.
I tell you, gangster is gangster, man. Okay, Ustaz, thank you.
Yeah.
Apologies if my jokes are a little,
No,
rough.
no worries, coach. Thank you
You
for inviting me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share a little bit more. Yeah.
Likewise, likewise. It's great to have clients like you, who who are doing the work, who knows what is real, right? Because many of us live in fantasy land, thinking that we can lose weight in 3 months and the weight will never come back again. But what we do, what you have been, uh, I want to say, teaching. All right, teacher. I know that you will say that what you suggest, right? But you've been teaching the VIP methods to your other, let's say, juniors lah in the VIPs. These are the things that keeps it real, right? Keep it real. Like, okay, it's a long game. It is. You will see results, but your mind must always think and know that this is losing weight, having a good body is a long game, right? Okay,
Yeah.
Ustaz, thank you very much for all your time. Like 1.5 hours already, I took your time.
Thank you,
Please
coach.
thank your family also, okay, for letting you go for a
Eh,
while. Right, for those of us who are still watching, thank you. Please comment, like, and share as much as you want. It will help us in the Facebook algorithm. And for those of you who are celebrating New Year's Day, please remember, don't go out. Stay at home and celebrate if you want, and celebrate
uh,
safely. That's in accordance to your culture, okay?
mm.
All right, culture and religion lah. Yeah. So yeah, be safe, and Ustaz, I will see you in the VIP family chat group. For those of you who want to get started but not ready to join the VIP program, that's perfectly fine. We have